Welcome, my name is Mark MacDonald and I'm just going to discuss today two key things that I believe, based on my experience as a corporate leader and a business coach and a Lean Six Sigma expert, on what it makes to be successful. And I'm keeping those things quite high level and quite personal to me. So those two key things. The first is, be willing to go the extra mile. So what does that mean to me? It's actually when you come to work, you work hard and you consistently work hard. You're focused on what you're doing. And when something comes up, you're willing to go that extra mile, which differentiates you from someone else. And don't make a big deal about it. It is just what you're willing to do. And people recognise that. And they see that you are willing to work for the organisation or with the organisation, working on a common goal. And people they'll give you that extra piece of work which brings you the recognition that drives your future career. As they say, if you've got an urgent job, give it to a busy person. Because I don't know if you've ever had roles where you haven't been busy, you actually get to a stage where it's hard. You just go, oh, do I need it? I don't want that piece of work. It's actually you lose motivation. So it's actually better to be busy, because you get through more work, and you get given more work, and you get that additional satisfaction and credit for doing that. Very important to differentiate you from other people, which helps you on your career path. The other one is actually to be true to yourself and everyone you engage with. Sounds straightforward, but there's a couple of components in that. Being true to yourself. You need to think about what you really are trying to achieve in your life and your career, and actually commit yourself to it. That is your leading light. That is your true north. That's what I'm going after about. And anything else that comes into that is either needs to support that you achieving your true north, or it goes against it. And obviously you focus on what's really the true north. In treating people equally, well, you know, my business career, I've always had to talk to, one day, the same day I could be talking to the chief executives of an organisation, and 20 minutes later I could be talking to the front line, the people who are actually probably potentially the lowest paid people in the business. And there's usually a couple of zeros between the different pay packets, at least, potentially three. Yeah, quite often there is three. So they all talk in different language, but you're being able to communicate effectively across all the different levels of organisation is really important. And a key part of that is treating people equally. So you give the same respect to the chief executive as you do to the person who's actually doing all the hard work in the business, who's in the front line there, and is actually the lowest paid, potentially the lowest paid people in the organisation, or even the janitor, or the cleaners. Treat them equally. And I think that's an advantage of coming from New Zealand. New Zealand doesn't have a class society, and anyone who thinks they are above each other or someone else, they soon get pulled down a few ladders in the ladder, a few rungs on the ladder. It's about treating everyone equally and giving them respect. And if you do that, you know, you'll be recognised as a person people want to engage with. And most importantly, they trust, because trust is really important for your career. So just a couple of things around what's for my personal successful career that I have relied on when I reflected on why I've been successful. A couple of key things there which hopefully you found useful, and I will talk to you soon. So thanks very much.